One of the key ingredients to CHAC's success beyond what they're doing is how they do it in the community. And their impact on the community is magnified by the fact that they create such successful partnerships with other agencies. They work so well with the city, they connect with school districts, they tap into local nonprofits and volunteers, and it's the process of how they do their good work that makes them so successful.
CHAC helps the Mountain View Police Department by being true partners with us in dealing with the key and most important issues we're facing in the community right now. We see this as juvenile delinquency and gang involvement. And CHAC not only partners with us at the schools, counseling, intervening, preventing with us, but they've also partnered with us in things like our Dreams and Futures program, where CHAC counselors are working hand in hand with Mountain View police officers dealing with our most at-risk kids here in Mountain View.
I can tell you that in my classroom I have children dealing with abandonment, children dealing with divorces, separations, death in the families. And these are serious issues that will be addressed in the classroom through their behavior. And that's how the children tell us that something is hurting. And to be able to contact a CHAC counselor and know that the child and the parents have this avenue open to them is priceless.
In communities, there are children who come with lots of struggles and lots of issues. And we don't necessarily see them. And the thing that's wonderful about CHAC is that most elementary school districts in the state of California do not have the funds available to provide counseling at every single school site. So to have this organization here in this community and the little bit that we have to pay to get this service, it's fabulous of what it does to help children then achieve their goals in the academic area. So that's why I think it's such a valuable service that we have for our children.
The greatest benefits of CHAC are generally overlooked. They are the disasters that did not happen, the marriages that did not break up, the fathers who did not get lost in alcohol, sons who didn't get lost in drugs, the daughters who didn't run away, the suicides who did not die. Each of these events that did not happen is a real-world benefit from CHAC for the entire community.
My daughters and I were in a really abusive situation with my husband. He talked down to me. I was never a good enough mother in his eyes. If he didn't like what I was wearing to work, he'd have a glass of punch or milk and he would throw it on me. And that's one thing that the girls really remember, was him constantly throwing something at me, or they remember him choking me at one point. Just a lot of real overbearing and controlling behavior. I didn't feel like I had any self-worth, and somehow I felt like I deserved this for some reason. And I noticed my children had the same feeling. This feeling of like you're in a box and you just can't get out. A real claustrophobic feeling. And thinking to myself, this is my life, this is what it's going to be. And looking at my kids and thinking, is this what I want for them? Because if I don't get out of it now, they're gonna grow up and they're gonna end up with somebody just like him.
The very heart of Community Health Awareness Council is about the counseling that we do. We do counseling in the schools in the community, as well as families and individuals who come in-house here at the clinic. The people in this community face an array of problems. The ones we deal with most frequently are families dealing with domestic violence situations, drug abuse, unemployment, depression in the family, or sudden loss of a loved one. Just crises that face families in different ways.
CHAC has helped me build my self-esteem. I am more confident than I've ever been in my entire life. And with that confidence, my relationships that I have are much healthier. CHAC has been able to kind of just hold my hand in a way, and and help me realize that this was a healthy situation compared to this. And I find that because of what I've learned from CHAC, I'm able to reflect on a regular basis and just kind of check in with myself, okay, how is this better than this situation, so that I don't fall back into that of what I was in before.
Everybody here at CHAC deeply cares about every client we serve, and sometimes the kind of work we do, the results are very subtle, though at other times we have seen clients who show some drastic changes. They feel more empowered in their relationships, or they feel more empowered in their particular role in the family or in terms of their job situation, and they really make the changes they want to in their lives and go down the paths they want to.
They've really helped reestablish the relationship between my daughters and I. Helping the girls realize that mommy's safe, that was a big issue. I feel like they're helping me in raising healthy individuals. Especially Laurel, she enjoys the art therapy. That has really worked for her. She started a book about feelings, which was great because Laurel tends to keep everything bottled inside. So she was able to sort of make her own little book about what anxiety feels like, what it does to you, because she wants other kids who are younger to be able to recognize these symptoms.
With children, we really try and look at what the child is like and what their interests are. Some children prefer art, some children prefer play. So the therapist tries to use whatever modality connects with the child.
I think if I hadn't found CHAC, I certainly wouldn't be where I am today. Trying to deal with all the issues that I came back home with, I don't think I could have done it without CHAC. The individual guidance is really what was necessary to rise above all of what we had been through. So I really feel that they're a big part of the success of this family.
I believe it's hard to find a resource like CHAC. And the fact that it's such a steady resource in people's lives where they can count on a CHAC counselor being available at the school or a CHAC counselor being available here when there's need, I think has been one of the real strengths of CHAC. It makes the community a better place to live in, because if a family is healthy, then the community is healthy.
My hopes and dreams for my children are that they will grow up and have a much healthier lifestyle than I did. That they will make the decisions that they need to be happy, and just to know that anything's possible. And no matter what we've been through, that is a part of who we are now. And we can't change the past, but we can use what has been done to us or happened to us as tools to make us stronger. And I think the sky's the limit.